And this is a part two video to, and I'm gonna call it the reason why you have so many black on black murders and black genocide is because African American people, we abandon God. This is just a second part follow up epilogue to my last video. Now, we don't have black unity and we have so much black violence is because in the ghettos, a lot of black people is training their kids not to believe in God no more. And so the kids are being angry because it's like they're lacking faith. That's why you have so many young girls becoming dykes, and you have a lot of black boys becoming fags like Jada Smith. Is because the parents have godless homes, and so when I introduce God to these kids, they be amazed at the stuff that I tell them, and I introduce to them black theology, liberation theology, and I tell them about God. I make it fun for black kids. When I introduce my own kids to the Lord, which my kids been baptized since they were babies, so and they're grown. So my daughters are very moral. They follow a moral code. Uh, they know not to go out and be sleeping around with different men and being sluts or being gay. My daughters know that. I have twin daughters, and they're of age. They're about to go off to school soon. And so I warn them to always, because I would have preferred for them to go to a Christian college, but whatever, a black Christian school. But it is what it is. It's another story, kids. But I try to instill into them, which they're very valued, that you stick to your Judeo values. You don't get caught up with the moral decay in the black community that we're going through. And see, I'm here to and I'm not the only one that thinks this way. There's other people who think the same way as me. You have black people saying that the Bible is a white man's Bible. That's not true. Because one thing, again, this is a shout out to my hero Afro Synergy. And they talk about black skin in the Bibles. White people don't like being called black skin. So when you try to assert that black people were spiritual before anything else, we've been spiritual before we was kidnapped as slaves in Africa. We was believing this stuff. We started the first Bibles up. So that's the amazement of being a Christian. But I think that the reason why the black community is falling now is because our lack of God and understanding. And that's why you have these black killings. That's why you have the police brutality. Because we lack faith in God. That's why we have the HIV rate going. That's why you have so much black cheating. We don't encourage marriage between a man and a woman. So we encourage single parent household. Oh, we go and mess around with different women, and then that's it. So we just make babies, or the woman, or vice versa to females. Females go around messing with different dudes and having different baby daddies. Like Bill Cosby said, and Bill Cosby got trashed. They black people sacrificed him because he kept it real. They sacrificed Ron Williams, Tavis Smiley, and I feel that I'm gonna be the same person. I'm gonna get crucified by other African American people because I'm trying to bring the old ways back into the black community. And I tell my daughters, I tell different people about traditional black values. And that's what this comes down to. We need to get back to being traditional. We need to get back to more Pan-Africanism. We need to get back to our heritage, our culture, and stop this assimilation going on amongst the black community. We need to stop that. We need to bring God back into the community so that we can rebuild what we have. And this is the perfect opportunity to do it today. I have ideals, but I'm not going to spread it on the internet. I think if any brothers and sisters have ideals to embrace the community or start our own ideals, we need to message each other privately. So I think that's what's going on in the black community. I encourage black black couples, black females, black males to get married. I think that it's the moral thing to do. Stop being scared of marriage. I encourage black youth, but instead of picking up guns, to pick up their fist and their books and use the knowledge that they have. That's what I encourage, because it's important to fight with your mind versus the guns. You know, I'm not for all of. I mean, I'm for gun control and all that, and carrying a weapon to protect yourself. But the senseless violence that's going on in the community and robberies and everything else is deplorable. So, you know, I think that we need to have this conversation. But I think the reason why we have so much violence is because the lack of God and Christianity in the black community. And we need to, parents need to start encouraging and going back to church. This is part two. We're going to continue this discussion. And I'll break it down further on my own radio shows, or I can even call in to other people's shows. Peace out.